Live from Austin, Texas, with host Rosie Newberry. Local trends, shopping, and more. This is Studio 512.
The following portion of Studio 512 is sponsored by A Taste of Ireland. St. Patrick's Day, yes, has just passed, but we're keeping the spirit alive with A Taste of Ireland, one of the world's top Irish dance shows, which is happening this Saturday at the Long Center. Accomplished performers Brittany Pym and Cian Walsh are here to tell us more, and we're so happy to have them. Y'all, good morning.
Morning.
Thanks for having us.
Of course. All right, Cian, we're starting with you. Tell us about A Taste of Ireland and what audiences can expect.
So A Taste of Ireland is a live music and dance production, and it basically transports the audience on a journey through Ireland's most tumultuous history, starting off with its creation through to the Vikings coming over, the famine, the Easter Rising, right up to modern day Ireland, and it's very educational on the history of Ireland as well, and we try to teach that through the Irish music and dance.
That is incredible. And when we talk about Irish music and dance, Cian, if I can just ask a little bit more, sometimes there's a little tap involved, sometimes it's more of a soft shoe. Can you just talk to me about the different art forms?
Yeah, so we have like heavy shoes and light shoes.
Is that what you call them?
Yeah, we call them heavy shoes and light shoes, yeah, which have like a fiberglass tip on the heavy shoe and a wooden heel, which is kind of similar to tap dancing and the mechanics of how we kind of make the beats and different things. And then we have a soft shoe, which is again similar to like your ballet and that kind of art as well.
Yeah, and it's just such a specific style. I think once you see it, you're like, oh, that's Irish dancing. Yeah. I know it by looks. Okay, Brittany, you guys have toured all over the world, and in fact, you guys are from all over the world. Yes. How has the reception been here in the United States? Especially, I'm thinking about the fact that we have so many people with Irish history.
Yeah, exactly. The American audiences are unreal. They like really get really into it. I think like everyone kind of has a bit of Irish in them or is very connected. They either are Irish or love the Irish. I mean, everyone kind of celebrates St. Patrick's Day anyway.
That's right, girl.
Everyone gets very into it. So the audiences are like amazing here.
Oh, I love to hear that. And I'm glad that we're giving you a warm reception. And I know that we're going to make Austin proud on Saturday when you guys perform. But I want to talk about the fact that Irish dancing is pretty darn physical. It's tough. You guys are really in shape. So Cian, if you wouldn't mind, talk to us a little bit more about the art of Irish dancing, and then Brittany, I'm going to ask you a little bit more about how you guys stay so darn fit. Yeah. So Cian, if you would.
Yeah, so it's definitely changed through the years. Back obviously 100 odd years ago when it like started, people used to meet at the crossroads and they'd dance like Cayley dancing in their soft shoes, which is like groups of 4 or 6 or 8 would meet at the crossroads and they'd just dance and have fun with it. And obviously it's evolved now in the last 20 to 30 years. Not even more so in like Europe, America, everywhere else. It's not just in Ireland where it's such a big thing. It's so big everywhere. And again, very similar to the tap dancing, but the mechanics of we will stand with our arms by our sides, our shoulders back, very crossed at the feet and at the knees. Yeah.
Why do we not do so much with the arms? I've genuinely always wondered. Is it just because the feet are the focus?
I think so, yes. The feet are the main focus. And again, yeah, like the posture is such a traditional thing with Irish dancing. It's always been great posture and everything is, the focus is always on the feet.
Gotcha. I mean, I watched Riverdance. We had a VHS of it when I was growing up. Yeah. It was Michael Flatley.
Yeah.
Oh man, and him like stomping his foot. Yeah. I just absolutely loved it. It's so easy to get into. And Brittany, if you wouldn't mind talking to us about how you guys, you're traveling all over, but how you stay so fit.
Yeah, well, we have a really intensive rehearsal period at the very beginning of a tour. And then, so that gets us very show ready. And then on the road, it's kind of a lot of recovery, I would say. A lot of stretching, foam rolling, massage guns, icing after the show. So it's more about looking after your body.
Oh, that makes sense because you're getting all your practice out there.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm going to get out of y'all's way because you have brought a little performance for us today. So I'm going to let you two take center stage. I'm going to get out of here and I'll let you two take it away. home are clapping at their screens right now. First of all, that was a lot of cardio work, so I'm going to give you guys a breath while I brag on you for just a second. The syncing of your tapping, I don't know if I'm allowed to call hard shoeing, if you will, the syncing of that, and yet having kind of like the womanly part, the masculine part coming together. I mean, the way that you can like ripple things across each other and then come back together and clap at the exact same time. That is really darn impressive. I am really, really impressed. Okay, I'm going to be buying tickets. All right, Kian, in the last few seconds that we have here, can you just talk to me a little bit about where we can learn more, because tickets are still available, right?
Yeah, you can get your tickets at atasteofirelandshow.com, and you can learn all about the show, and definitely grab your tickets because the show's coming up soon and we can't wait.
Yeah, and I'm going to give you guys an opportunity to breathe. Go home, the foam rolling, the icing, all of that good stuff. Get ready for Saturday. Thank you both so much.
Thank
you so much.
Of course. Don't miss your chance to see these performers and many others live on stage at A Taste of Ireland, the Irish music and dance sensation. Get your tickets right now at atasteofirelandshow.com. Sláinte. The following portion of Studio 512 is sponsored by A Taste of Ireland. We have a lot of fun here on Studio 512. If you missed any of our great segments, be sure to check out our website where we like to post the fun things we do. Our feed covers content like arts and entertainment, food and drink, fashion and beauty, home and garden, stuff for kids and pets, as well as information from area experts. In addition, you can check out web-exclusive content that you can only find on Studio512TV.com. We also love to post behind-the-scenes funny moments, outfit inspirations, and more on social media. Find us by searching for Studio 512 on your favorite platform. You don't want to miss a single post. Be sure to follow us, check out our website, and watch us every weekday at 11 a.m. right here on CW Austin. Welcome back, everybody. Aren't these precious puppies? Oh my goodness. I can't wait to talk about them. If you've ever been to an Austin FC match, you know to look out for the honorary mascots at the home matches. These adoptable dogs meet and greet all the fans, and today we have a special preview. Our friend Susie Chase with Austin Pets Alive is here to introduce us to some of the upcoming mascots of the match, a brother and sister pair, and look at how precious they are. Susie, good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, introduce us to this little girl and boy pair.
Yes, thank you so much. So this is Semper Fi that you're holding. She is about 8 weeks old, and we think that she's a black lab mix. Her mom, Pantera, came to us from Austin Animal Center and had 8 very healthy puppies, including Ura, this sweet boy that I'm holding. And so all of the puppies are in foster homes. The mom is in a foster home. I think they'll all be available for adoption tomorrow, with the exception of these 2 who won't be available for adoption until Sunday.
You're holding on to them.
Right.
Oh.
That's right. And they're just absolutely perfect.
Yeah, so you said Mama's perfect.
Yes.
She's about 50 pounds.
Yes.
We don't know too much about Daddy, but these will probably end up being bigger pups.
So I think they'll be maybe around the 50-pound range, but we just never know. We have a lot of people who will come back to us and say, well, I did a DNA test on this puppy that I adopted from you all, and as it turns out, it's a beagle mix. But these 2 are just lovely. They met some of the Austin FC players last week.
And you thought it was just going to be players.
Right.
And this is really important because you make sure that they get socialized appropriately so they don't freak out with the crowd. So it was more than the players, turns out.
It was coaches right there. You see the head coach and the strength and conditioning coach. It was the Austin FC 2 team. It was everyone, and these puppies were perfect.
Oh, so they're going to make really great mascots. Yes. I think it's important that we talk about the fact that we've got Semper Fi and Oorah with us because there's a reason that they have what we could call marine style names.
Yes. So this year is the 250th birthday of the United States Marine Corps. And so we named these two puppies in honor of the active duty and retired and just all of the Marines who have served our country so bravely. And some of them will be escorting these puppies at Sunday's Austin FC match.
Well, that's so exciting. This little puppy just discovered my earring, by the way, guys. Nice little chew toy for her. How can we see these puppies again before the match? And then how would we adopt them after Sunday when I mean, they're going to go quick. But
I hope so.
Yeah.
So tomorrow I'm taking some of the puppies from this litter to the state capitol. So we're going to participate in a puppy paws and making laws puppy snuggling event, and then it'll be on the south steps of the state capitol tomorrow from 10 a.m. until 11:30. And then people can always go on our website, austinpetsalive.org, and whenever they're ready to meet the puppies or adopt them, if they don't get a chance to see them during Sunday's match, they can go ahead and just email adopt@austinpetsalive.org. And anyone who's interested in fostering any of the puppies in our care, or mom dogs, or even the pregnant moms or mom-to-bees and their puppies, they can just email foster@austinpetsalive.org.
I know fostering is so important because it gets them out of that slightly stressful environment of being at the shelter. I know you guys are doing the best you can, but the truth is dogs do really well in a home, don't they?
They do.
Yeah.
And especially the dogs that have had medical procedures, they just heal better when they're at homes. So we want to make sure that every puppy and every dog and every kitten and every cat gets a chance to be in a home.
I'm glad you brought up kittens because here we are, my friend. Kitten season is coming.
Yes, it is. And so we'll probably take in about 1,000 kittens this year. So if anyone is interested in being a neonatal foster, they can go to our
Showing on your
website and they can just click on foster on the top bar of our website and find out how to help out those neonatal kittens that need so much care.
Lovely. Well, I also want to make a note of the fact that you actually don't have to be in a situation where you can take care of a pup at all or a kitten. We can still support you through your thrift stores, for example.
Yes, we have 5 locations. We're in Round Rock, Pflugerville, and 3 locations in Austin. The Burnett location is my favorite. And so you can drop off clothing, books, housewares, and the proceeds from other people purchasing those things will go to help the animals in our care. And then, of course, you can go shopping at any of these thrift stores, and it's just wonderful. You can get such great deals there.
This little pup has discovered that my makeup tastes good. They're smart little ones.
They
I tell
are.
you what, very curious little sweethearts.
Yes.
Oh, they are really, really cute. Okay, so we want to make sure that we get tickets to that game. It's coming up on Sunday, right?
Yes, Sunday at the Q2 Stadium. Starts at 3 o'clock. We'll probably be there around 1:30. And we usually set up around section 135. So for any of the fans who are going to be there, please stop by and meet Semper Fi and Oorah.
Oh, you're going to be lucky if you get them home without me taking them today, Susie. They are precious, and thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Of course, guys, these puppies need a good home. If you think you could be a fit for your family, inquire about adopting today by heading to austinpetsalive.org. Don't miss them as well at the next Austin FC match on Sunday. This segment is sponsored by Plexiderm.
Good morning, everybody. Hey, we have a birthday every single year, and I think it's on that day that you really start thinking, oh no, the time is passing. But that may not necessarily be the reason that you're looking a little bit older when you take a little peek in the mirror. It's a virtual world. We're just seeing a whole lot more of ourselves nowadays. And nobody knows that better than our friend Scott DeFalco, who's going to tell us a little bit more about Plexiderm this morning. Scott, hello.
Rosie, great to be with you. Yeah, those birthdays, they seem to come quicker every year. The number goes up, and people have the misconception that just because they're getting older, or maybe that they have too many wrinkles, that they can't deal with them. And that's just not true. With Plexiderm's new rapid reduction serum, we're going to reduce the appearance of all the key signs of aging in less than 10 minutes, Rosie. It is the in the moment, I need results now product, and it's completely topical. That's why people love it, but we're going to jump right into the before and after pictures so people can see how effective this product will be.
Absolutely. In fact, this is one of my favorite things to do is like, when you're on Amazon or something like that, I want to see the before and afters. So this is going to be one of my favorite versions.
The proof isn't in the pudding, it's in the pictures.
It's in the pictures. Okay, we got Laura, we got Penny, we got Rose.
Three lovely ladies right here that are dealing with issues, especially around the mouth. You can see it with Penny, and you can imagine how she felt after she put Plexiderm's Rapid Reduction Serum on. I mean, it's a dramatic improvement, and to see it on your screen is pretty amazing, but to be there and witness it in person like I was, Rosie, it's mind-blowing. The people feel so much better about themselves, and all they do is put a small amount on that problem area, wait 10 minutes, and they're seeing the results you're seeing on the screen.
Absolutely. It's incredible that that's not retouched. It's incredible that we're just talking product photos. It's crazy stuff. Let's talk about Maria, Rita, Samantha.
This is actually my favorite montage, Rosie, because the reason why people originally turned to Plexiderm was for the three-dimensional bag. Now, these are three different ladies in three completely different age groups, spanning about 25 years. They have the dark circles, they have the under eye bags, but it didn't matter how old or young they were or the issues that they had. You can see what Plexiderm did for them. It completely got rid of the dark circles and the under eye bag. So people can get these issues at any age, really, even in their 20s, depending on genetics, lifestyle choices. Maybe they have allergies, didn't get enough sleep, but it does not matter with Plexiderm. It does not discriminate. We take care of all age groups for men and women.
I'm glad you brought up men as well, because our next montage includes Mona, Carol, and now we've got a man in the mix. We've got Don.
My guy, Don, I love Don, and he had the forehead lines that he was dealing with, the deep set forehead lines, Mona with the under eye bags, and Carol with the laugh lines around her eyes and those crow's feet. I want to talk to the guys right now, Rosie, because there's a misconception out there, again, for the men that, they can't get female products or, that they shouldn't use them and this and that. That is out the window, fellas. It's okay for you to take care of yourself and look better. And for that, you're going to want to use products like this, or what people normally refer to as women's products. They're not just for women, they're for everybody. The men make up a big part of our fan base with Plexiderm, because with our new serum, it goes on clear. So there's no chalky white residue, so men can put it on. It's like a moisturizer. It goes right into your skin. So that's one of the reasons why men love it. And for the females out there, the number one question I get, the number one question I get is, do you have any free samples? Then the second question I get is, does this work with makeup? And again, it works great with makeup because it goes on clear. So ladies, if you're watching right now, put Plexiderm on a clean, dry face, wait 10 minutes, then use oil-free makeup as normal. I want to stress that, because anything that has oil in it will counteract the effectiveness of Plexiderm. So put on oil-free makeup, and you're going to get up to 10 hours with the results, Rosie. That's another thing people love about this product.
Amazing. Okay, our last little set here, Ellen, Robin, Jill.
These are three different ladies again. This is a perfect example of how Plexiderm's new serum is working on all the key signs of aging. They had more than one issue they were dealing with. So it's not just the under eye bag. Again, it's the forehead lines, it's the crow's feet, it's those pesky laugh lines around your mouth, and also a real underappreciated part of your body that with aging is an issue, Rosie, loose skin under your neck. That's a big one. And the reason why this serum is so effective is because we've added peptides and collagen to the formula. So we're talking moisture in your skin, we're talking firmness. That's why you're seeing that nice, youthful, glowing look in the before and afters. And again, that's why this product is lasting so long, up to 10 hours with the results. As I stated earlier, that's because of the collagen we've put in the new formula.
Let's talk about other reasons why Plexiderm has such a huge fan base.
Number one, for me, or at least from what I've heard, completely topical. No painful injections or expensive doctor visits. People don't have to go through that. There's three things in life I'm afraid of, Rosie. Number one is sharks. Number two are snakes. Number three are needles. So when you look online and they say, oh, you can do minimally invasive procedures. Anything that involves putting a needle into my face is majorly invasive. So the fact that we don't have to do that with this product is the number one thing people love about it the most. The fact that it works so quickly and the fact that it lasts so long. That's really what's differentiating this product.
Not only that, you guys always try to make it special. You have something special going on right now.
This is our biggest discount ever. So this is the Plexiderm 6 application trial pack. Okay, I'm holding it in my hand right here. You can see the 6 applications. So right now, Rosie, this is $14.95. plus free shipping with a 30-day money-back guarantee from the day you receive it. But trust me, you're not going to need to use that. You're going to love this product. We also, if you want to just dive into getting a full bottle, we have 50% off a full bottle of Plexaderm, or maybe if you've been a user before and want to start up again, it's really two different options that are great. But this trial pack, if you just want to try it to see how effective it'll be for you, it's very affordable. Again, $14.95 plus free shipping. The only way to get that deal is to call that 1-800 number that's right there on your screen. That's 1-800-727-6719. You are a phone call away from forgetting about the number on your birthday. You're going to look 10 to 20 years younger in just 10 minutes.
Makes it easy to say yes, Scott. We always appreciate your time and your charisma. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Great to be with you as always, Rosie.
You can try Plexaderm today for just $14.95 with no automatic shipping by visiting plexadermtrial.com or by calling 1-800-727-6719. You will also receive free shipping by ordering right now. Again, go to plexadermtrial.com or call 1-800-727-6719. This segment is sponsored by Plexaderm.
Welcome back, everybody. It's Women's History Month, and we're celebrating by uplifting women in the workplace with the nonprofit Dress for Success Austin. Executive Director who has worked at Dress for Success Austin for 14 years, Mia Johns, is joining us now to talk about their mission. Mia, you do a lot for this community. First of all, thank you. Second of all, good morning.
Good morning to you too, Rosie.
Let's talk about Dress for Success, because I think a lot of people have heard of it. You told me it's actually an international organization now, but it started here in Austin 14 years ago, 2 people.
Yeah, so we're actually 21 years old. And you're right, it was just 2 of us.
Wow.
And we just kept adding more and more programs to help women really, meet them wherever they were on their career journey. And we've just grown so much over the years.
Which is fantastic. So I'm happy to say you've been executive director for the last 6 years. Talk to me a little bit about what y'all's mission is and who it is you serve.
So we serve anyone who identifies as a woman who's looking for a job or a better job. A lot of women come to us and they do already have jobs, but they're really just not making ends meet. They're not making enough to take care of themselves, their families. In Austin, right? It's expensive to live. So we want to make sure that they're earning enough money so they can become economically independent.
This is actually really enlightening to me, because I thought that you had to meet certain criteria in order to be a beneficiary, for example, of Dress for Success's resources. So I want to ask you a little bit about that.
Yeah, so not at all. We, of course, allow women to sign up just by clicking a button on our website. Of course, we don't want, we want to make sure that they're ready for a real job search and that they're not looking for a stable home environment, or they're not running from a domestic violence situation. So if they are, then of course we give them the resources that they need.
Gotcha.
And then welcome them back whenever they are ready for that job search.
Absolutely, because there are a couple of steps here on the ladder.
Yes.
So, okay.
Exactly.
And then you get them ready to go. I want to ask why it's so integral to have access to, beautiful outfits, put together outfits to go to a job interview. The first thing I think is confidence.
Totally. It is all about confidence. And it's just about them feeling really good in their skin. And what we do at Dress for Success Austin is we don't tell them what to wear or how they're supposed to look. We let them guide the appointment and let us know, hey, I don't really like that type of shoe. I prefer this color, because we want them to feel just totally creative and feel good when they go in for an interview or a new job.
There's nothing better than that feeling. And otherwise, a job interview can be a little bit stressful,
Totally.
a little bit nerve-wracking. So I love seeing all of these kind of dressed up corporate, ready for the next step type pictures, where I see that these women look so confident.
Yes.
Can we talk about, what's going on with y'all? First of all, 2 events a year.
Yes.
You've just passed one. It's the Gather, Grow, and Give event. How did that go?
It was so inspiring. We had a panel of women, really prominent professional women in the community, who talked about the gender wage gap. It's, a serious topic, but I think everyone walked away with some really good nuggets on how to have those difficult conversations and to make sure that they are asking for enough money when they get a new job.
Advocating for yourself, I see as kind of a big overarching theme here at Dress for Success. You've got a spring sale coming up, so I want to make sure we talk about that as well.
Yeah, thanks, Rosie. So it's April 5th from 10 to 4. And just so you know, if you come and shop with us, 100% of any money that you spend that day is going to go toward our workforce development programs.
Wonderful. And we are going to talk about those workforce development programs, but you brought some of the examples of some of the things that you might find at Dress for Success. I'm seeing labels, girl. Coach, this beautiful, I mean, I think it's vintage inspired, but timeless dress.
It is,
and
it actually is a vintage dress.
Is it? It's gorgeous.
Yes, and you know, we love the vintage fabrics. They're usually 100%, you know, cotton or silk, not polyester. So it's such a nice, you know, touch. And then we have those really cute kitten heels.
And the kitten heel is in, y'all.
Yes, it is.
So where do you source all of this stuff
The community, the Austin community is so generous. They bring us lots of clothing, you know, lots of accessories, and anything, you know, that we can't use. Of course, our clients are the first priority, but anything that we can't use, we can then sell, and of course it's going to support the workforce development programs.
Wonderful. Okay, let's talk a little bit about those in addition to the expansion that you have going on.
Yeah, so we have 6 core workforce development programs that meet women wherever they are. So if they're job searching, they can join our Path to Employment program. It's a mentoring program. And the women who graduate and are actively job searching, 80% of those are getting jobs.
Hey, that's amazing.
I know. It's an
I don't even
amazing
think
program.
that's the same statistic out in the real world. That's really impressive.
We really do that matchmaking for the mentors and the mentees. And so they're working with someone who can really lift them up and give them access to a different network.
That's wonderful. And then I'm going to have to say it on your behalf because we're out of people, but space expansion. Used to serve 20, now we're serving 50.
Yes. Yeah, we're going to expand across the hall. So excited. We will be able to have 50 women in person for our programming. And then we're going to have a storefront so that you can shop not just 2 times a year, but every weekend.
Sales every week. For a shopaholic like me, that's maybe good and bad news.
I hope to see you there.
You will see me there. Mia, thank you so much for your time.
Thank
we
you,
appreciate
Rosie.
it. Learn more about how you can help women around Austin receive career development resources by visiting dressforsuccessaustin.org.
Hey, we are happy to be able to offer you some help if you're out there searching for jobs. KXAN has partnered with ZipRecruiter to help you find thousands of job openings in Austin and around the country. Just go to kxan.com/jobs where you can search thousands of new postings every single day. Check it out right now and get started on the path to your next career.
Welcome back, folks. If you're a parent or caregiver to a child with autism, there's an event coming up with resources for you. Baylor Family Care is hosting their Routine Ready event, and Dr. Tanya Davis is here to tell us more. Tanya, good morning.
Good morning.
Let's talk about what it is y'all do at Baylor Family Care.
So we are a program that offers parent training and parent coaching to families of children with autism spectrum disorder. And so training looks like going to a workshop to learn about some things that you can do to make your life a little less stressful. And then coaching is virtual. So you can connect with us once a week through Zoom, and we'll support you. Anything that you learned in class, we'll help you implement it with your child in your real home with all the other things that you have going on in your life.
I'm glad you brought that part up because it's always easy to learn kind of in a vacuum.
Exactly.
But how do you apply it to your real life?
Taking it home and putting it in practice, very different. So we want to be there to support that part too.
That's amazing. I want to ask, if I can, some of the things that might come up for families, struggles or things that might be a little bit more difficult with children with autism spectrum disorder.
Yeah, so parenting any child is stressful, but what we know about this population of parents is they experience more stress than parents of neurotypical children and also of parents of children with any other disability. So parents of children with autism spectrum disorder have the highest level of stress. And it can be a range of things. Just your normal activities may be more stressful or more difficult for their children. From getting up in the morning and brushing your teeth and getting out the door to coming home and doing homework or playing with your brother or sister nicely. So all of those things we're here to help with.
And I think I read the word routine off the top
Yes.
of this segment, and I have a feeling that's going to be a big part of what you're talking to parents about.
It's a big part. So what we wanted to do was create a program that parents didn't have to carve out time to sit at the table and teach their children new skills, that we would just incorporate it into their daily routines. And so we took the science and the evidence of what works for families, and we just incorporated, let's show you how you can improve playtime with your sibling. Let's see how we can make dinner time easier for you, or bedtime. And so that's what we tried to do, is just make it so seamless and easy for parents to implement.
The truth is, with autism spectrum disorder, we are talking about a spectrum,
Yes,
right? All
yes.
the way, from nonverbal
Yes.
To, a child who, when you talk to them, they'll give you a hug and they're able to make eye contact, all that sort of
Exactly.
stuff. So
Exactly.
what do you do to, help parents who have kind of a range of things going on?
Yes, and that's such a good point. And that's why we really encourage families who come to our training to let us help them with the virtual coaching, because we're kind of giving an overview of these practices that are effective. But as you know, we're helping parents who have little bitty kids to teenagers, some kids who may not be communicating verbally to some that do. So there's a big range of kids that our parents are parenting. And so if they join us for coaching afterwards, we can help kind of individualize those for their child's age or their needs or the parents' needs.
I think the afterward virtual help is so
Yes.
important, but
Yes.
let's talk about the actual trainings that are
Okay.
coming up,
Yes.
because we have one on the 29th
We
and another
do.
coming up on May 3rd.
Yes, March 29th we'll be at Easter Seals, Central Texas, and then on May 3rd from 9 to noon we'll be at Williams School here in Austin,
Lovely.
offering that to families, and it's completely free. In fact, we give them a gift card if they finish the program.
Well,
So,
that's very nice.
Yeah.
You do want them to let you know that they're coming, though,
Yes,
right? Okay.
yes. You can register on our website. You can find us on Instagram, or you can search for Baylor Family Care on the Baylor University website, and both ways you'll be able to find where to register, so we know how many people are coming.
How long is the training, and is it family friendly, or should it just be, kind of parents and caregivers only?
Great question. So the training, parents and caregivers only, because we can't deliver, or we can't provide childcare. So we want parents to be able to really invest those 3 hours to learning. And then after that, for coaching, we actually want the kids to be there. So we want to coach the families when we see them in their real life with their kids and be able to support that.
Lovely.
So, yeah.
So even if someone just does the training and they get that little $40 gift card, what are some of the takeaways that you're hoping for? Maybe just the feeling that they're not alone, there are resources
Exactly.
out there?
Yeah, so 2 things that we really hope to accomplish. One is, we talked about parents having really high stress, and we know that informal and formal supports help that stress. So 1, we want them to have the formal supports of some skills that they can take home and put to work, put to use immediately. And then 2, those informal supports, meeting other parents, getting connected. And then if they want to continue with formal supports with us, we're there to do that.
You are offering something really wonderful for our community.
Well,
thank you for your
Thank you
time
so much.
Tanya.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. Okay, you can learn more about this free parent and caregiver session and keep up to date with other upcoming events at Baylor Family Care on Instagram. The changing of the seasons can mean that your skin is changing too, which is why this is the perfect time to switch up your care routine. Karen Fursell is standing by with some top-tested spring beauty buys at the best prices in this week's epic discounts from consumer resource bestreviews.com.
Hi, I'm Karen Fursell, and I'm back from bestreviews.com. Be sure to take out your phone, scan that QR code, and get ready to scan, shop, and save. We are talking beauty bestsellers, all of which are my favorite. I'm gonna take you through my entire beauty routine right now. The first is by Medicube. This is their collagen gel cream. This is great consistency. It's got that gel-like, but it really is going to help you get that overall glow. You're gonna enter it into your full skin routine. It's gonna be one of the last steps. You're gonna sleep on it, you're gonna wake up, and you're gonna have that beautiful glowy skin that's plump, and it's gonna get rid of fine lines and wrinkles, and it's really gonna be a staple in your medicine cabinet. The next is by Grace and Stella. These are their energizing eye masks. I use these all the time. I keep them in the fridge. They are really great because they go right under your eyes. They're cooling, and it's like a big drink of water. They're cool, and you can use them for like 10 or 15 minutes, and you're gonna notice a huge difference. They're perfect for a big occasion, maybe a high school reunion or a wedding, and there's so many in the package, so it's a really great deal. And then we have the DIY lash extension kit, which is awesome because you're gonna get almost like a professional makeup experience at home. It comes with all the different sizes and the tools and the glue, and it really gives you a sense of being able to choose the right size for your eye shape, for your face, and it really gives you the chance to have almost a professional experience right at home. And it's super easy to do. It's got a full tutorial, and it's really gonna elevate your look. And then finally, at the end of the day, you're gonna wanna take off all that makeup. This is by Clean Skin Club, and these are some of my favorites. This is a game changer. Everyone always asks me about my skin, and I'm gatekeeping this, but I'm telling you right now, this is a game changer. You are gonna use these in place of your hand towels. Hand towels have a lot of bacteria, they have a lot of dirt, so you're washing your face, but then you're basically putting the dirt right back into it. You're gonna use one of these every night. They are disposable, they're made from plants, they're super soft, and this is the extra large version, and they really will enhance that entire skin routine. Let's take a look at all 4 products. Be sure to take out your phone, scan that QR code, and get ready to scan, shop, and save.
Best Reviews is owned by our parent company, Nexstar. You can find more on the products mentioned and where to buy them by going to our website, kxan.com, and clicking on the Marketplace tab.